Welcome to the BitCubed weekly webinar series. Today, I'm going to discuss utilizing Pentaho data integration for social media analysis. Our agenda today includes the discussion of social media and the tweet topic analysis using Pentaho data integration tool. We will create a Pentaho data integration job to get data from Twitter website, and we will also create another transformation to calculate the frequency of words in tweets. Finally, we will rank the list of topics and do a chart visualization to see the most popular topics. The Pentaho version that I was using is 4.5 GA, and my desktop version is Windows 7 Ultimate. The database version is MySQL 5.5. Okay. Social media has been very popular in recent years. What's social media? Social media is a conversation that's supported by online tools. These online tools include many different forms. For example, blogs, social networking such as Facebook and LinkedIn, or wiki, and multimedia sharing services, for example, Flickr or YouTube. This online social media represents a fundamental shift of how information is being produced, transferred, and consumed. Compared with those classic or traditional media such as newspaper, radio, TV, or computer, users have generated content in the form of comment tweets that establish a connection between the producer and the consumer of information in social media era. So basically, the communication in social media is two-way, whereas in traditional media, the communication is one-way. That's from the producer to consumer. However, in social media, the communication is two-way or multiple-way, from users to users or users to consumers and producer. So, what can social media do for us social media may not be able to help you improve the quality of product. However, it can help company to gain feedback and insights in how to improve and match product better. For consumers, the abundance of information and opinions from diverse sources help them tap into the wisdom of crowds and to help in making more informed decisions. So you have the potential to help amplify your customer's voice and develop an engagement strategy. But first, you need to know where is your current audience and what are they talking about and what's their sentiments. So today we are going to do a very basic Twitter topic analysis. We will be collecting Twitter data sets from Twitter websites, and then we will extract words from tweets. In order to get the most popular topics and understand what people are talking in the tweets, there are several different techniques should be used to improve the result. So, for example, here we need to remove some stop words. Stop words are those words that have been widely used but don't have very important meaning. For example, Twitter or some general words like product. After that, we'll see how easy we can use Pentaho transformation to count the word preference and do a sort, ranking, and visualization of the result. So, there are a lot of tools can be used to do the social media analysis. Why we pick up Pentaho data integration tool? There are several different reasons here. Most important one is Pentaho data integration provides a full ETL solution, including the rich graphic designer to empower ETL developers, and it's very easy to connect to Twitter website and download the dataset. And with the increase of data, it has different connections or plugins can be used to handle the big data. For example, it includes Hadoop NoSQL steps, which can to connect to the Hadoop cluster and to map reduce jobs. So now we are going to Pentaho data integration tool. This is the interface of the PDI, and this is the job that I created to get the Twitter data. In this job, it has only 3 steps. Usually, data integration job start with the step start and another step called success. And in the middle is the step that we used to connect to the Twitter website and do a query. If you look at the URL, you can see that the URL we are connecting to is search.twitter.com, and you can also see that there's a parameter Q equal to Samsung. It means that we are querying on Twitter website and to get a subset of some Twitter using keyword Samsung. And the result of this query will be stored in the target file that's defined in this field. So before we run this job, I'd like also to show you what kind of sets are generated or downloaded from Twitter. As you know, Twitter has a search API, and that's the one we are using. So first, I will copy this URL and go to a browser. After we click to run this URL, we will get a JSON result on the web page. So we can see that it includes some results in this page, and basically each section is a tweet. For example, the first one is a tweet created by a user, UK Tech News, and here is the user ID. There are also some other information about profile images, and the most important one is the text that we are using that for topic analysis. For example, this one is talking about Google and Samsung working on next tablet landing next week. However, this kind of JSON format are designed for computer and not for human. So even we can read the text on the web page, it's still hard for us to get an overview of this tweet or to get an overview of the Samsung products, like what are they talking about, or what's the most popular topic here. Now, let's go back to our data integration tool. So after we specify the query URL and the target file, and we click to run this job, we will be very easy to store the result that we saw before in a text file. Now, let's have a look at the transformation part. This transformation has three purposes. First is to read tweets from the file that in JSON format. The second purpose is to calculate the frequency of words in tweets, and we will also use this transformation to rank the top topics and do a visualization of these topics. So the first step used is a JSON input step that take the JSON file as input and output the JSON file into a list of fields. For example, user ID, tweet ID, and the topic text. Let's have a preview here. So now it's readable than the JSON content we viewed in the web page. It was organized into three fields: ID, user, and the text. Now, the second step is a calculation step that helps us to do lowercase preprocessing. In natural language preprocessing, there are several different skills can be applied, and they are very important to improve the analysis result. For example, normalization technique can help us to normalize U.S.A and the USA into a single category like USA. So because we know that U.S.A has the meaning with USA, and we treat these two as a single topic. Then we will have select steps to get the topic only. Now, because we are interested in the term, not the whole sentence, then we use another step to split the tree into terms. So basically, a sentence will be transformed into a list of rows, or that contains those terms. Let's have a review here. So now it's clear that this tweet has been generated into a list of separated words. RT and Samsung Galaxy phones. After that, we will add a constant value to each row. Basically, each row or each term, we assign a constant value 1 to them. So that's occurrence. Now here is another preprocessing step, stop word. With a stop list that includes a list of stop words, we can exclude from the tree entirely the commonest words. For example, those words that have little semantic content, like the, and, to, or be. There are a lot of them in trees. You may be surprised that it's actually more than 30% of them are very common traits and may not have a specific meaning and not useful for topic analysis. So now let's have a look what kind of stop words have been included in this stop word list. So Samsung dot via just visiting. So here the list we are currently using. This stop list can be changed depends on the analysis requirement. We also add an indicator number 1 to the list, so we know that these words need to be removed. So a string value lookup steps have been used. Basically, the input is a list of words, and then we use string lookup to look up the list of stop words. If the input words match the stop word, then we will remove the stop words from the list. Otherwise, it will go to next step. So a filter has also been used or integrated for this purpose. So if the term has indicator to stop, then it will be removed. So after the stop word, we will have a list of words that we are interested in. Well, still there are some nonsense words inside. We can either rank them to see the most popular one, or we can change the stop word to include more words in the list. Here, we are going to do the ranking. So here is a very important hint here. To do the aggregation or group by, we need a sort of those steps. So this step usually work with group by to give us a quick aggregation of rows. So here we use some aggregation type to get the frequency of words occur in the whole tree. Because the output from previous steps is a list of terms. These terms may occur for several times. So we are using this group to group these words into a single term and calculate the number of the frequencies. So after we group them and rank by the frequency, we will be able to see the most popular topics. Now, here is the result we get. You can see that the galaxy is the most popular word in the trees. In the discussion of Samsung, the second one is quite interesting. It's reset. Well, maybe Android user or Samsung user frequently reset the mobile phone. So Samsung should have a look at that and see if that's a bug. Needs fix, maybe it needs to fix. So it seems that users are also concerned about security and very interested in the SD model. Now, the result can also be output into a table, and with this database table, we are able to do a visualization. So if we click the visualize, we would be able to drag the words into the list, and if we also put the measure of occurrence in the analyzer report, we would be easy to see the list of words and the frequency occurrence. Now, with the advance of this analyzer report, we can sort the frequency value from high to low, that enable us to see the frequency order. Well, for some reason the database, the result in the database is a bit different. I think maybe we just stop, because I have stopped the transcription in the middle, so we didn't get the whole result in the database. Well, but anyway, we can see how we can do the visualization in another report. We can also get the top 10 words and convert it into chart. For example, bar chart. Then with this bar chart, it's very easy for us to figure out what's most popular or what's the hottest topic in trade. Okay, thank you for joining us today. That concludes my presentation about utilizing Pentaho data integration for social media analysis.